Ooh. So I'm in the sewers.
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
Dear God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
Disgusting. Flooded tunnels. My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I will have to find the local sluice pumps and drop the water level. The smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels, though? What did he hope to achieve? I suppose I could just jump into the horrible torrent of shit, though. October 22nd. Naturally, once bred, the product must be scalded, de-haired, and scraped ready for the gambroiling and evisceration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engine via the boiler, a series of large copper pipes, into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at consistently low temperatures, which controls operations of the processing of product through the systems. Alongside this, refrigeration is one of the utmost importance in retaining product quality. It also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined in a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirements for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using principles of convection, regulated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction and superheated vapors in another. I suppose if we can get those two pipes together, we can make a vent that's just right. What the? Oh no. Is that the water monster from Amnesia 1? That was seems like it. These tight corridors, a piggy can jump out any time. Woo! Such as then. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. As much fun as walking into that part of ship was, I think I need to lower the water, like it instructed me to. I know the pig's gonna be around one of these horrible corridors in every moment now.
Drain the waters, open the way to the bilge pumps. We are waiting for you.
Looks like I fell down. I have to go up back. Ooh, is that a mincing machine? How much fun. How delicious. August 1st. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. This is no Kelm, and I am no Eliyahu. I don't know what that is. At least, not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorways between open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we did at the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by a freezing temperature of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated, and their duality tears them asunder, as the other places fly from their cells and their vitae splinters. They live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back again in the violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds they are creatures of this world, then they are torn away and cease to have physical forms. This vicious ripping back and forth between the worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered and the affected area sealed, and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now, the abode of failed experiments, ghosts of spite and fear. Do I need to find the second sluice? How do I get it going? Perhaps it's not needed. Check that again. Feel like I'm missing something since the light's in there. Sluice. Well, I guess I could go back. There might be something that's open now. Definitely can't see anything here. So wait a minute. Is that a switch or just a goat hanger? Goat hanger. Wonder if I can take this chair to scare him. Well, at least it floats. Nope, still not good. Back here. I know that pig's gonna come out at me. May as well stop pretending to hide. Just get it over with. Oh wait. It's not cool. At least I know where he is for now. That's where I fell down from. So I'm back here. Okay. Aha, this is sluice gate 1, so up through here. Wait. Maybe not, I don't know. This is a very confusing area.
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one. Mr. Landis, you sound every bit the fanatic. Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement? And your engineer, this visionary with whom you have embarked upon this course, does he share your views? Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for. And so you set about things immediately upon your return? Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree. And sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
Why would you have a recording down here in the sewers? Particularly shitty sewers. Oh, I guess all swans are right there. Isn't this the way the pig went? Well, now that answers that question. Okay, he can apparently open those doors. He's very strong. How do I get this note? February 17th. And I said, "Look, my darlings, can you see it?" And they said, "Yes, Daddy, yes, we see it. A tall, weathered cap of a steep-sided pyramid, like those in Egypt, stone falling away from the summit, vines crawling about, intertwining, the sucto serpents that thrive about the steps. Palpable sense of stillness, weight of forgotten, and this, here, this is where the king sat, and this is where the priests live. This house, this is the house of the dead, and here, where the sun strikes, this is where they threw their hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages, you see. They believed that the sky could fall on their heads. And they truly, truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darling, perhaps they were mistaken altogether. Or perhaps their tragedy was they could simply not spill blood enough to prevent the sky from falling upon them. I should hope the pig is now gone at the area. Mandus, post-diluvian. That's done it. Now I can enter this strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making their way to their bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the Thames where it belongs and clear the path to the center of the machine. So, post-diluvian. Diluvian actually means flood, I believe. So a pre-diluvian text is something that means pre-flood, and post is obviously after. So we are post shit flood. Very nice, very, very nice. Oh, look, it's the chair. Remember? Here you go. Enjoy.
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
These are pretty cool doors. And this is the wonderful machine again. How do we make it work? There he is. Oi. Oh shit, there's a lot of them down there. I wonder if I can see more. I bet I'm gonna have to go down there. It's just setting me up for not being friendly down there. Oh, hello. Tasty. A nest of wretches. Dear God! A whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind, my instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dark, dank complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark businesses, and yet, I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they are so very human, so very childlike. And I will not think of what I have seen, of the chairs and the cages, and I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. It's actually pretty gruesome.